Oh, we can do this real quick. Ooh, foo. Basketball YouTubers. Let's start it. Gosh. Like, I'm the type person, I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't ever try to talk bad about anybody. I don't ever try to downplay anybody, but I am gonna keep it a buck. I am gonna keep it truthful. And I'm never going to try to say anything that's like mean. Sometimes it may come across that way because I'm being honest, but at the end of the day, I have no problem with anybody. I hope everybody is doing well in life with their careers and stuff like that, but I am always gonna keep it a buck. Neither one of them gonna make it to the end. So this is just who's better than the other one. Kenny is not really like that. Nick Briz. Oh gosh, this dude, he is not it at all. Slim. Oh, I like K. Both of them are good. K Showtime is nice, but T Jazz, if I had to pick, is better. Zach and White Iverson. White Iverson is good. Zach is like alright. You know what I'm saying? Zach is not good. He's alright. White Iverson is good. Now, depending on what my team setup needed to be, depends on if I would pick Zach, but if I'm just going off of them two, White Iverson. Well, Dev was gonna win anyways, but there was nobody there. Now, this is actually a tough one. This is why both of them are good. I think that both of them are around the same skill level, honestly. The reason that I am going to pick Cam, though, is because Drifty J, when he's just a inconsistent player. Like, if you watch the games they played against like Boss Life or whatever team they play, Chris White team or whoever it was, and even other games when Zone 6 is going up against comp and stuff, he just is a inconsistent player. But it sucks because he is so skilled. He's actually good at basketball. I gotta go Cam. Duke or Ray? Ray is good. Duke is alright headed to good. You know what I'm saying? If they play 1-on-1, I'm sure Duke would win, but that don't make him better. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just say this right now. Real basketball players know this. 1v1 does not prove anything. 1v1 just proves the individual side of you offensively and defensively, but it don't prove who's better at basketball. I'm just let that be known right now. But Duke is not better than Ray. Duke is not better than Ray. He's bigger, he's stronger, but he's not a better basketball player than Ray. He's not. He's the only one here. And things of that nature. Flight don't come close. I don't know who that is, and I've never seen him hoop. Jether. B. Ellis or Cash? Cash is not better. Louisiana, huh? Louisiana. Cash is not better than B. Ellis. Soluminati, DC Heat. Soluminati is better. Even though there's very few showings of Soluminati on basketball with YouTube, you can just see from watching him play. Sometimes, if you play basketball long enough and around the right people, sometimes you can just watch a player and be like, oh yeah, nah, he actually could play. You can see that he ain't no pushover, he ain't no slouch. DC Heat kind of has the same problem with Drifty J. Very good player, but inconsistent at times. Soluminati. Marcellus and YPK. Marcellus is better. If we're talking about prime Marcellus is better. Marcellus right now is better too, honestly. IQ alone makes him better than YPK Ray. Thing about YPK Ray is this, and I like Ray. Ray is nice. First time I saw him play Creator League when it was Ray, Chris White, and Frigga, I was very impressed. Ever since then, I was like, oh yeah, I like him. He's nice. But thing about Ray is this: athleticism, finishing. That's what he has. He's not a shooter. His midi is on and off. Defensively, his speed helps him. But if he's matched up against somebody that's gonna give him his defense actually isn't that bad. He's actually pretty solid on defense. But if he's going to get somebody that gives him a problem, bad. Not bad, but like it's gonna be hard for him. Marcellus. Well, nobody's up against Julian, so. Frigga and LSK. Frigga is better. LSK is nice. I like LSK back when, you know what I'm saying? Even now. But any LSK, truthfully, I'm gonna be honest, he's just not better than Frigga. Frigga is very, very tough. Very nice. Is that Ryan, the Crash dummy? I don't watch Ryan. I've seen him play, but I don't watch him. Versus Chris White. I would have to go Chris. I don't think neither one of them make it to the end, but out of this right here, I would go Chris. Now, remember, I rock with everybody. Even if I don't think the highest of some players, it's only on the basketball standpoint, you know what I'm saying? Outside of, when it comes to the videos, the content, I actually like it. Like how I was talking about Kenny. Like, some of Kenny's videos I actually enjoy watching, you know? But in terms of basketball, he is not good. He's all right. He's not really all that. Slim and Nick. Slim. T-Jazz and Uncle Scoob. Boy, this is tough. But the only reason I'm going to give it to Uncle Scoob, even though this is tough, is because Uncle Scoob is a bigger body. That's going to make it tough for T-Jazz. Like, if Uncle Scoob and T-Jazz was the same height, I truthfully would be at a point of not knowing what to do. But that big body that Uncle Scoob has against T-Jazz is going to be a problem for T-Jazz as the longer the game goes. Yeah. Thing is this. The reason that I'm going to give it to my main man is Marcellus Howard, my OG to basketball YouTube. For those who don't know, even though I said it multiple times, Marcellus Howard was the first YouTuber he was the first basketball YouTuber I ever watched when he was doing them be-likes. Outside of offense, like the scoring side of offense, White Iverson, I don't really, like, he's not really much to worry about. Defensively, heck no. His passing, I mean, if he got somebody that's a lob threat, then okay. If not, then he not really like IQ passing. You know what I'm saying? For real. Marcellus Howard, yeah, B. Ellis for sure. Julian Newman, nah. All that dribbling and stuff, that's cute, but yeah. Cam and Ray good, but he's not up there with like the level of like Cam, not yet. But Ray is actually good. Why they have to match them two up? My goodness. All right, so Illuminati and Frigga. I feel like it would be biased, even though I honestly don't know who I would pick. It would be biased if one of these days you're gonna be in one of these. Yeah, a lot of people ain't gonna pick me, but yeah, it would be biased if I pick Illuminati because of the lack of basketball content, and even the basketball content he has, the lack of competition that he played against. Like, the best person he played is his homeboy, Shooter. He the best person he played. Outside of that, you got the men's league stuff, Flight, like people from the gym, like they wasn't nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, both of them are really good though. Like, these are two like top YouTube basketball players. Like, they both up there. You know what I'm saying? But I can't give it to Illuminati off of lack of basketball competition he's played. Jazzer and Hezzy. I mean, Hezzy's better. Neither one of them gonna win it. The problem with Jazzer, I'll talk about Hezzy's problem when I eliminate him. The problem with Jazzer is, for one thing, Jazzer's alright. He's not good. Jazzer's alright. Jazzer, lack of competition is one. And you really got to see lack of competition that he's played when they played Chris White and Nick Briz and them. When they played them, it kind of showed you like they really might have not really been playing tough people because of how Jazzer went about himself in that game. It was bad. Now, Jazzer's all right. Like I said, like if Jazzer is hooping around a bunch of people that is all right, he's going to be a standout player. If he's hooping out a bunch of people that's good, he might have standout moments. If he hoops with a bunch of people that's really good, Jazzer is going to be pointless to have out there unless he's hidden, truthfully, because he doesn't do good when he's getting guarded by good defenders, and he's an offensive player. Like, he's not a defender, so if your offense isn't going, when it's getting rough out there, then what? No. Heathy, you out. This is the problem with Heathy. Heathy is the same thing as Jether. The only difference is that Heathy is really, really good. You know what I'm saying? He can hang with the tough guys. But Heavy is offense, not defense. They actually played 1-on-1. Frigga won. Now, obviously, 1v1s, they can go either way any day, especially when you got really good players. You know what I'm saying? Offense alone can only take you so far when you're going against somebody that got offense and solid defense. Marcellus and Cam. All right, I need to establish right now, am I going prime Marcellus or now Marcellus? To be fair, I'm going to go now. I'm going to just go now with everybody. Marcellus or Cam. Right now, I'm going to go Cam. I think that Marcellus right now, it would be harder for him to stop Cam than it would be for Cam to stop him. Cam has a significant height difference on him, which makes that even more of a challenge. So, yeah, sorry, OG, I got to get you out of there, man. Love and respect, though. Scoob and Slim. Scoob, for sure, Scoob. Slim, cool. Slim's good, but I was never big on Slim like everybody else. Like, I never thought he was a bad player. I just never thought he was as good as everybody made him seem to be. Really athletic, dumb athletic. And that's like his only thing he has that's consistent. Whenever I point out things, I'm pointing out the consistent things. His consistency is his athleticism. He's not a consistent shooter. If the shot gets going, then it's lights out, bad. Then you got to step up and worry about him blowing by you. He's not a defender, but he can chase you down, you know what I'm saying, recover. Scoob is just more of a master at his game, and I feel like that's going to be what's the game changer between the two of them in this game. I mean, I think he's better too, so. Dev now or B. Ellis? I'm going to go Dev. This one I'm going to go Dev. B. Ellis, rising star. B. Ellis has a common denominator within his game, and the reason why I think he loses even though he should not lose. Biela's problem is that he shoots himself out the game. Like, I feel like Biela's has a pretty solid finishing game, even though you can tell based off watching him play he wants to shoot. But I feel like he's a pretty solid finisher, but he'll literally go the whole game just shooting. He may drive 1 or 2 times. He'll go the entire game shooting while the person he's going against is doing multiple things. You know what I'm saying? And depending on the player you're going against, that's only going to get you so far if you're not hitting your shots. Because sometimes he can go on a cold streak. He's not hitting. You know what I'm saying? He might hit 1, miss a couple, hit 2, miss a bunch. Like, yeah, it's only going to get you so far when you're only just shooting. You get what I'm saying? So, Dev, he just going to masterclass him. Not masterclass in the sense of he's going to easily beat him. He's going to get him out the way quick. Masterclass in the sense of use multiple ways to just beat him. Oh, I'm going to get you with the heavy fakes. I'm going to body you, drive, pull. Like, he's just going to do all the things he has. Frigga. I got Frigga, man. This would be a good game. They're both primarily offensive players, but Frigga is solid on defense. Cam, I haven't really seen anything defensively of his that tells me, like, oh, he's solid. Nah, like, I haven't seen anything to give him solid, okay, nah. It's like, Frigga is actually a solid defender. But the one denominator is this. I feel like if both of them got hot, I'm more afraid of Frigga when he's hot than Cam when he's hot. So, yeah, I got to get the Frigga. When Frigga gets going, he's going. This is very tough right here. Dev right now versus Scoob, this is very tough. Like, y'all know how he's Uncle Scoob. His persona is that everybody is nephew, blah, blah, blah. I feel like Dev is like the big uncle, the grandfather of like the dudes. You get what I'm saying? Like, Dev is like Scoob's uncle. Dev's been in the lab too, like recently. He's been putting in work. I don't get the Dev. Dev just has so much to his arsenal, bro. Scoob is very tough though, but give it to Dev. Then we got the rematch. Frigga and Dev. Bro, I gotta go Dev, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I really like Frigga. Frigga is extremely tough. Very good, but Dev is in the lab right now, and he has so much in his arsenal. The shooting, the driving, the moves, the body. Like, Dev is... He has a lot, bro. He has a lot in his bag. Very unpredictable. I gotta go Dev, bro. Dev got it, man. Based off the players that was on this list, I guess you could say I still believe that Dev is the number one. I don't know how Jether. I do not know how these two are top 10. I mean top 3, top 2. Shoot, that's beyond crazy to me. Beyond crazy. But that's what people chose, so can't do nothing about that.